The wolf and the lion, once upon a time, deep in a vast forest, lived a wolf. He was fast, clever, and skilled at hunting, but he had one major flaw: he was jealous of others' success. In the same forest lived a lion, the king of the jungle. He was powerful, fearless, and wise. All the animals respected and feared him, not because of fear alone, but because he was fair and just. The wolf was always envious of the lion. He often thought, "I'm also a skilled hunter. Then why do all the animals respect the lion and not me?" He would constantly plot in his mind how to bring the lion down. One day, the wolf caught a fat rabbit and was happily eating it. Just then, the lion passed by. He didn't disturb the wolf, but said, "Good catch. Looks like you had a good hunt today." The lion meant no harm, but the wolf took it as sarcasm. He thought the lion was mocking him. That day, the wolf decided he would drive the lion out of the jungle and become the king himself. The wolf's plan. The wolf gathered some other animals, the jackal, the fox, the bear, and a few others. He said, "Friends, the lion is getting old. He's not as strong as he used to be. If we work together, we can defeat him and choose a new king, someone who truly cares about all of us." Some animals, tempted by the wolf's words, agreed. But others said, "The lion has always been fair to us. He's never done us any harm. It would be wrong to betray him." The wolf snapped, "You're just cowards. If I become king, you'll have more food, more freedom." His cunning words swayed a few animals, and they secretly began plotting against the lion. The lion finds out. The lion soon heard whispers of the wolf's plan, but he didn't act in haste. He knew the wolf was behind it all. Instead of fighting back immediately, the lion decided to handle the situation wisely. He called for a jungle gathering and said, "I've heard that some of you are unhappy with my rule. I'm your king, but not a tyrant. If you think someone else is more deserving, I'm willing to step down. But before that, let's hold a competition to decide who is truly worthy to be king." The wolf was delighted. Now I'll finally be the king, he thought. The King's Challenge. The challenge had 3 parts. 1. Test of strength, to carry a heavy boulder to the top of a hill. 2. Test of wisdom, to solve a tricky riddle. Test of leadership, to rescue animals trapped in danger. In the first test, the wolf tried hard to push the boulder up the hill, but failed midway. The lion, with his great strength and steady pace, carried it to the top and came down without tiring. In the second test, the wolf hurried and gave the wrong answer to the riddle. The lion, thinking calmly, solved it correctly. Now came the final test. A fire had broken out in a part of the forest, and several animals were trapped. The wolf hesitated, afraid to go near. The lion, without a second thought, dashed into the fire and rescued all the animals safely. Now there was no doubt. The lion was the true king, the wolf's fate. At the jungle gathering, all animals declared the lion as the rightful king once again. Then they discussed the wolf's punishment, but the lion said, "Even though he plotted against me, I won't punish him. A king should be just, not vengeful." The wolf, overwhelmed by the lion's mercy, felt ashamed. He apologized and promised never to repeat his mistake. The lion forgave him but warned him to stay within his limits and live peacefully in the jungle. Moral: this story teaches us that jealousy and deceit never lead to true success. A true leader is not just powerful, but also wise, fair, and selfless. Let me know if you'd like a simplified version for kids or want this in a storybook format.